Alright, I'm going to kick straight into it because this is going to be a tool that's going to be used for a little while now, I've got a feeling. Cool, so first of all, I know this may stir a few feathers and that's completely cool. Completely cool. You know, I know that this is going to do more good than bad, so I'm just going to roll with it, and I know there's probably going to be a few things that I've missed along the way, or probably even say a few things that I probably shouldn't, and that's completely cool because I'm just going to rock and roll with it anyway. So so this video, right, my journey over the last 2.5 years, the why, the how, the where to next, which really gets me freaking excited. And if you are watching this video down the track and someone may have tagged you in it or someone shared it with you, reach back out to that person, get to know them a little bit better, or ask them for more information and go from there. But anyway, I'm going to rock and roll straight into it. If anyone's got any questions, feel free to chuck them in, or if anyone want to give us a thumbs up or get excited, then feel free to jump on and do that as well. So the why am I doing this video? And I suppose over the last couple of days, it's happened a couple of times, and you know, from friends of friends and third party, they're like, why is Reese so happy all the time? You know, why has he got all this energy? What exactly is he doing? How come he's traveling so much? You know, why is he posting this? Why is he posting that? What's he all about, right? And I thought that if I just created a video to hopefully explain all these things, then people can use this as a tool and I can tag people later on. So, cool. And also, the turning point in this, I'm sitting here in Bondi, right, doing a bit of work. I was in Canberra last week with the team. I'm in Sydney now, back up to the Gold Coast, and I've got this whole year planned out of travel and bits and pieces. But anyway, I was on the phone to a lady that I met in Queenstown probably about a year ago. For privacy purpose, we're going to call her Brittany, all right? And Brittany, I was talking on the phone, and Brittany's like, thank you so much, Reese. You know, you've completely just clarified everything on what exactly you do and how you do it and why you do it. And that was like, you know, as we're going through this conversation, and she'll recap this, and if she wants to tell who she is, then she can. But because of her was the real reason why I'm like, shit, I'm just going to start documenting all this, and I'm going to talk about it in a live video, and hopefully it explains to a few people what exactly I do and why I do it and how I do it, right? So, I know this isn't going to be for everyone, right? This business and what I'm going to talk about and what I've done for myself and what has allowed me to live the lifestyle that I do, I get it. It's not for everyone, and I respect that, and I respect all you people that are probably thinking right now, gosh, here goes Reese with another live video. You know, cool, don't watch it. It's completely cool, I don't mind. But, you know, so I know some people, you know, they want to make their money and they want to live their life through property, or they want to do it through shares, or they want to do it through small business, or they want to do it through, you know, entrepreneurship, and they want to do Forex, or they want to do whatever, and that's completely cool. Rock and roll, do that. Do what excites you, do what makes you happy, because if something doesn't excite you and you're working in a job that doesn't excite you, you're going to be just working to fucking turn that clog wheel over and over again, right? So if you're doing what you're doing right now and you're happy with that, cool, keep doing it, right? And I know some people don't care about the money. Wicked. You know, some people just want to help people. Wicked. They're the people that I really want to talk to anyway, because that's all we do. The more we help people, the more we get paid. So as the people out there that, you know, I don't want to make money, I don't want to do that, I just want to help people, wicked. You're the people I want to talk to. You can help a lot more people doing something like this than what you could possibly do elsewise. If you're helping hundreds and thousands of people, like me, 2,700 people so far on my team through my influence, then cool. If you can help that many people doing what you're doing, keep doing it. That's awesome to you. Let me know what you're doing. I'd love to collaborate. All right? But really, I just wanted to recap on the conversation I had with Brittany. So really, as a starter, I want you to recap, you know, evaluate where you're at right now in your life. So, you know, let's talk about health. Where are you at right, between 1 and 10, where are you at right now with your health? If it's at a 9, wicked. How can you get it to a 10? Make it a 10. If it's a 7, if it's a 4, if it's a 2, you really need to make a change. But just rate yourself in your health. Rate yourself in your mindset. You know, do you wake up and have those happy thoughts? Get excited about everything. You know, you're always, you know, giving gratitudes, and you're excited about life, and you want to do this. You know, if you are, rate yourself 1 out of 10. Rate yourself in your financial position. It's a big one for a lot of people. If you're sitting there, like Brittany was, with a massive credit card debt, over $10,000, if you're sitting there turning that clog wheel, not getting ahead, rate yourself 1 out of 10. Hopefully you're, you know, a 5 and plus at least, and you're moving forward, and you're in the top half. If you're on the bottom half, the only person that can change that is you, right? So just if you're watching this right now, go back to the start, because I don't want it to start from here, or just watch it later on. But I want you to rate yourself out of that, right? And just keep those numbers in your head. So as for me, right, I was looking for something. As a whippersnapper, I was involved in property, I was involved in shares, I was involved in small business, I was involved in franchising. I was always looking for something to give me my helicopter and my boat, right? I always dreamt big, and that's just what I wanted to do. So for me and my journey and what I'm doing right now, it all started through Facebook, started through social media, started through some friends. One friend told me, hey Reese, go check out this opportunity. Hey Reese, go check out this opportunity. Hey, someone else, go check out this opportunity. And I was like, okay. The name stuck in the back of my head. And it kept on going. So finally I said yes. I go, okay, cool, I'll give this a shot. For me, I was training CrossFit. I was really into my fitness, and I still am. Even though I've been traveling for the last frickin' how long, I was really into, I still am really into my fitness. And I wanted to take that to the next level. So I said, okay, cool, I'll give it a shot. So I jumped on it. I felt good. A few days in, I think it was like 7-9 days in or something, I felt great. So I went back to the guy that introduced me. I was like, dude, what's the go with this? What is exactly this? How does it work? And how are you making this money that you're making? And he laid it out to me. Hi, salmon eyes. Cheers, Chico. And he laid it out to me. He's like, this is what I do. And how I want to recap this story, so hopefully a few of you can understand it, is 2 days ago, I was down in Canberra, right? Walking through the shopping mall. And a lady, like a shopping mall here, like I'm in Bondi right now. And she was in the middle, and she was selling perfumes. And she stopped me in the street after, not in the street, in the mall. Hundreds and hundreds of people go by every single day. She gets rejected on. I stopped, and we had a chat. And of course, I had a bit of banter there, and asked about her perfumes and what she's doing and why she's doing it, and so on and so on. Anyway, I got her details. A few days later, we had a chat, right? And I explained to her, I'm like, look, when we met, you were in your shopping centre and you were getting paid to sell your perfume. She's like, yes. I'm like, awesome. From there, what happened? She's like, I can build a team and I can get paid on their sales. I'm like, awesome. That is really cool, because usually not many people get that. I'm like, that's awesome that you get to build a team, you get to help them make money, and then you get paid on their results. She's like, yes. I'm like, imagine if that team that you created went out there and created another team, and then created another team, and created another team, and created another team. And they sold more perfume, and more perfume, and more perfume. More people smelt better, and people smelt better, and people smelt better, right? On and on and on and on and on. Imagine if you get paid from all of those people that smell better. And she's like, wow, that's amazing. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I do, but with a different product. So, same as Britney, right? Good old Britney Spears, right? She sells a song, she makes a song, Hit Me Baby One More Time, whatever it's called, right? She comes back 2 years later, and someone buys that song, or someone jumps on iTunes right now, buys that song, she gets paid, right? That's called residual income. People are making money long after the work has already been done. So it's the same sort of thing in my industry. I built a team, who built a team, who built a team, who built a team, who help people, who help people, who help people, who help people, right? And we get paid on those referrals. And I was chatting to this Brittany lady, right? And she's like, all I want to do, she's like, I see you're constantly traveling, you're constantly posting this stuff, you're constantly making money. She's like, how do I do that? And, we got chatting through this, and exactly what I'm relaying to you on this conversation right now. The more that I help my team and the more that I support my team to, one, get the results they want to get. We've had people freaking get all types of results. I'm not going to get into it, right? But you guys know what I do. It's around health, and, we get people results. And we're talking about the START movement, right? And the START movement, our vision with the START movement, the vision is to ignite all young people to own their lives physically and financially, and through our contributions, create freedom and a lasting legacy. And really let that sink in. Let that sink in. And for everyone, it's going to be different. But for Brittany, like I said, it was for that credit card. And she really just wanted something on the side. And I said to her, I'm like, you need to get honest with yourself, right? And you need to get honest with yourself. And he's like, if you've got this $10,000 credit card and you're working in something that maybe, one, you don't really enjoy, but two, it's only making you a certain amount of income, I'm like, you can keep on doing. The next 2 years are going to come along whether you like it or not. And that next 2 years, you can either go out there and you can work more hours, you can get a second job and you can do something, and maybe you can make an extra $400 per week. And over the course of 6 months, 12 months, you can pay off your debt. Or you can look at something else that you don't have to go get your second job, you can work it from home, you can do it when it suits you, you don't have to report to anyone, and hopefully we can create a team and you can go out there and you can pay off that $10,000 credit card. Right, so I'm hoping that this is sort of helping to understand a few things that go on in people's heads about what exactly I do, right? or what exactly we do. If you're the person that got tagged in the video and there's someone sending you this and you're relating to my energy, you're relating to the stories of Brittany, then cool, that's wicked. And then I started talking to Brittany. Okay, she's like, well, what's the next step? What do I do? And I'm like, this is where we start on the products, right? This is a results-driven business. If you don't get products and you don't love what you're endorsing and what you're getting paid for, then you're not going to have success. Because I get people come to me all the time. They're like, Reese, I just want to do the business. I want to do the business. I want to do the business. I'm like, cool. Let's get started on the products, right? And because no one is going to be, even if you're the best salesperson in the world, I still don't believe if you're not passionate about something you sell and you're not over the moon about it and you don't breathe it and it's not in your blood, no one is going to take you seriously, right? So for Brittany, I was like, cool, let's get started on the products. And she's like, okay, well, how does it work? I'm like, well, really? Let me break it down for you, right? And I went through it with her. I'm like, what are you currently eating? What are you doing? What's your goals? How does all this want to work? And for her, she was lucky enough that she was in the restaurant game, so she was obviously trying to save her money because she's trying to save up, pay off this $10,000 credit card, and she was having, cereal, she was working in a restaurant, she got it free, and this is probably the best example. And for most people out there that I talk to, like tradies or health professionals, or just professionals in general, right, the white-collar workers, they're the people out there that are paying the $15, $20 for lunch, or they're paying, the $10 or the $15 for a bacon and egg burger and a coffee on the way to work, right? And for those people, it's easy, it's simple. All you're doing is you're substituting the money you're already spending into something else that is hopefully, one, going to get you the result you want, and two, if you're looking for the business, it's going to help you build a business as well. All right. So for her, it was a different story. She was having a cereal in the morning. I'm like, sweet, we're going to replace that cereal, and where instead of you having the sugar-loaded cereal, we're going to do something else that's going to help you get results. Right? She's like, cool. And I'm like, as for your lunch, cool, 100%. Have your free meal at your restaurant that you're working at, because that's going to help you save money as well. But as for dinner, instead of going out for groceries and spending your $150 on groceries, we're going to do something else. So for her, she was already investing about $10 to $15 per day in food. And we're like, cool, would you be prepared to spend another $5 per day on a system that's, one, going to make you feel a hell of a lot better, get you your energy back, going to help you sleep better, it's going to help you tone up those muscles, and maybe it's going to help you pay for your $10,000 debt? And she's like, of course, I would love to do that. I'm like, cool. Right, and we started talking about more, and she's like, well, how do I make the money? I'm like, this is purely reflected on how many people you help, right? You can sit here and we can have this conversation right now, and you can make two choices, right? You want to get started? Awesome, I'm excited for you. You've got a 30-day money back guarantee. If this isn't the best freaking thing you ever do, you can send it back and you can get your money back. As simple as that, no questions asked. Empty out the products, give the products to me, give the products to her, give the products to your next door neighbor, whatever. Send them back and get your money back. Simple as that, right? And I said, you've got two options right now. You can either, one, get started on the products, have a good experience on the products, and that's it. Two, you can say, yes, I'm going to get started on the products, but I'm going to go share it with a few of my friends and family, and I'm going to have my products paid for straight away. And maybe even make a few $100s. If, at that point, you don't get the results you want, or maybe your next door neighbor doesn't get the results you want, cool. We don't want to be seen as the bad person or wasting all his money. They can send it back, you can send it back. Bob's your uncle, you get your money back, less your postage, and you still create that, maybe that $500, $600, $700, $800 that you got for helping a few of your friends get some results they want, right? So that was that. And I really just want to relate it back to, hopefully this has answered a few of your questions, but I think what we need to bring it back to is everyone is looking for something a little bit louder. Everyone is looking to live that little bit louder. I'm sure no one's here going, fuck, I just want to go work another job so I can make an extra $250, $300 per week. So I can maybe eventually in 5 years' time have $30,000 to go buy a house, right? No one's sitting there, or no one's sitting there going, shit, maybe some people are, right? Maybe some people are sitting there going, I am in the most pristine condition of my life from head to toe. I wouldn't change one thing. I am so freaking happy, right? And if you are, kudos to you, right? But I'm sure someone is looking to just change a little bit about something in their health. Or maybe there is people out there, but I'm sure no one's sitting there going, man, my mum is so, I know my mum could lose like 5 kilos, and I know she could sleep better, and I know she's, just not the person she used to be. But I'm not going to tell her that there's a solution. I'm just going to keep this to myself and not share it, right? I know what we have right here. There's a solution for every single person out there. But like I said at the start, cool. If you're the type of person that maybe you're pristine, you're happy, you've got all the money in the world, and you don't want to help anyone, that's cool. If you want to do what you're doing, I love that. And please, I hope you help a lot of people along the way in doing what you're doing, because that's what it comes down to. What I do, I help people. What you could do is you help people. We help people, right? I'm not going to ramble on. I think that's probably enough. I'm sure that gives you a bit of the insights as to what we do, or as to what the person does that tagged you in this video. But like I said just before, rate yourself, rate where you're at in your life. Hopefully everyone's a 10 out of 10, but if you're not, and if you're looking for just that little bit extra in your health, in your wealth, in your mindset, in your support circle, environment is stronger than willpower, you know, hopefully you're 100% on all those things, and that's completely cool. You've got it sorted. But if you're not, reach out to the person that tagged you in this video, reach out to someone you know that is living the life that you maybe want to live, and just say, hey, look, I just want to know a little bit more information. You know, it might be for you, it might not. But just tell me a little bit more about what the hell you guys do, right? Anyway, I've got a meeting in about 15 minutes for that lady that I met in Canberra who was selling the perfumes. She's up in Sydney, I'm up in Sydney, and we're going to have a bit of a chat around exactly what it is I do and how she can get started. So anyway, hopefully that answers anything. If you've got any questions, chuck them in the things. I'm more than happy, open book, tell anyone everything. And yeah, happy days, guys. Peace out.